They all have one root line throughout their religions, and that is Jesus Christ as their Savior. And yet, in their ways, they differ so very much on philosophy. But guess what? They still remain united. So, there are solutions that can abound here. We must stop the numbers from falling in our movement, the closing of our churches and the selling of our properties. And above all things, we do not want the science, philosophy, and religion of spiritualism that's dear to our hearts that awaits us in this 21st century. We must set our primary goal, and that must be reaching the multitudes and changing our numbers from 2,000 back to 6 million. And how can we do this? I would say, number one, by promoting brotherly love. Number two, by practicing the golden rule. We say it. Do we do it? Number three, we need to recognize the visionaries that are among us and let them lead us. We need to allow each and every one to be a free thinker, for we cannot and we must not attempt to stifle the mind of others. And number five, we must unify. As spiritualists under one banner with one root, and that root is communication with the other side of life that proves there is a continuity of life. And then we must allow each group to think and to operate at their own growth rate. I'll give you a prophecy. I prophesy that in the 21st century, this will happen. It's a do or die situation. My friends, these are heavy thoughts. However, we are on the edge of the cliff, looking across the broad sea of life. We are faced with the natural law of choice. Each of us must go into our own chamber of silence, must sit in the presence of Spirit, must ask them for our guidance and direction to help us each do our part in bringing about the major change that will take place, with or without us, in the 21st century. Let us as spiritualists be able to say confidently, as the sunflower turns its face to the light of the sun, let spiritualism turn the face of humanity to the light of the truth. And so be it.